Hi.
Hi.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, yes. My name is Ruth Perez Anselmi. I'm from Venezuela. I live in California since 11 years ago, and I really love this country. It's a beautiful place to live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. No, you said you're a doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm coming from a family. My family they are doctors.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and since I came to the United States, I was in the therapeutic healing business. I was very interested about medicine, and I was doing so many things with chiropractors. So I went to study in the clinic, and I got a very nice experience. So I love my job, what I do to help people. So
Yeah.
this is very important.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm
Definitely.
very in the healing part. For me,
Yeah.
it's more important.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yes.
Yeah. So you play guitar as
Oh,
well.
yes, I'm a musician. I was in the conservatory of music since I'm 7 years old. I was studying piano, classical piano. My piano teacher, her name is Rosa Maria Pimentel. Right now, she lives in Miami,
Yeah.
and she's a great pianist. I play piano too.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm very sensitive with my hands.
Yeah.
Because I was on the piano since I was 6 years ago. 6 years old, sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was a great experience. So for me, music is very important.
Yeah.
It's my passion. Yeah. And I'm a composer too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So when I was in my career here in LA, I was very focused on music, but I was trying to do something different. So I did my album from healing music.
Yeah.
So that will be soon in Spotify.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool.
I was trying to make music because I need a relaxation music in the place where I work.
Yeah.
So I was thinking what should be a great idea to make a music. I love Dr. Imoto. He's a great doctor, and I am very in love with him because he was very focused in the water, the power of the waters. So and you can check online. You can see how the water, how they change so beautiful.
Yeah.
So how important are our words? And so I was thinking, okay, I want to write the music about the water, about the four elements.
Oh, wow.
So I was very into that, and I have a very nice music. So one is for the fire,
Yeah.
and things like that. That was just running in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it took me like 1 year maybe.
Yeah.
But finally I did. It's in the mastering right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yes, it's something just to make something different.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm in the clinic working, sorry, but I can have my own music too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to still making my music, but in the meditation, I want to use different frequencies. This is very important.
Yeah.
Alpha, delta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, for me, it's important. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why in the therapeutic world and being a musician is, wow.
Yeah, that's those are two different
Yeah.
two different worlds, but you're bringing them together quite
Yeah,
beautifully.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I would love to read your energy.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and so all I do is I just tap into you and I'll start talking. And so what comes up is you have a lyrical soul. Like you when you express yourself, it's like it's almost musical in a way. Like that is like your form of like release almost. Like I see you and you get so into it. You get like enveloped by it. Like it moves you almost to like tears. Like it's a very emotional and visceral experience for you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You're very talented. yeah, it's almost like you feel every frequency as it moves through you. Like it's the music. You're very tuned in.
Because we was remember we was talking about stone.
Yeah.
And so I love your stone.
Yeah.
The Moy de Vita is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And they have so much power for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, you're very sensitive.
Oh yeah.
I can, but it's that's your talent. That's how you can feel the music because you are so talented in that sense and are so sensitive. It came from actually. I feel like a lot of pain though. Like you had a lot of pain but this pain kind of inspired you to move through your music and to move that energy through you, to feel all of it, to get to those deep levels of, and just like to express your passion. Like I can just see it like moving through me. It's I've never actually read anybody quite like it. It's very Mozart like.
Oh, I love Mozart.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. You have your inner child, like your little girl inside of you. This is how you like set her free in a way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you let her move through you. You are beautiful. Yeah, talented. Like when I tune in, it's just like I just want to sit there and sit in your energy and just be like, I could do this all day. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, and you have a beautiful energy too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
No, it's I'm like you. I want to help a lot of people, and I love art, and art is such an inspiration, along with like helping people, and that's for like bringing them together just makes sense, because the tortured artist thing I don't like that. Like everybody's like, you have to be tortured to make your art, and I'm like, no. Like they don't need to free and to expand and to like move and to do what inspires you, and I think it allows for way more depth when artists can become healthier. And so like for me, I'm like you, I want to change that thinking in a lot of people. I want artists to feel inspired that they're creators, like they're powerful individuals that can create a life that's beyond their even understanding in a way, and to give artists back that freedom to see like other artists like such as you and me coming together to make something really very special, that like, oh, we can do, like, this is possible, like we can come together, work together and make something so beautiful, instead of like, you're gonna have to starve because you're a starving artist, you can't make your way in the world, like good luck. It's like I feel artists are extraordinarily powerful individuals because they're tapped into that creative flow of energy within themselves. It's just a matter of showing other people like those are stories, and to get them out of the way of the stories so that they can show up in a way that's to the fullest expression of themselves, so they can share their art with others, with themselves. And so, people like you are such an inspiration to me. Like your beauty and your kindness, and just like how you were just so ready to help me from the day one. Yeah, like I'm ready. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm full of emotion because all the art that you have is so beautiful. Everything is so wonderful. So I just want that everybody can see that. It's amazing.
It is truly something special, and thank you for inspiring me. I've been on this journey for a while, trying to do this with my dad's art, and I'm finally meeting people that like I can't even put words into how much I appreciate you on helping me with all of this.
We are going to do it amazing. I can feel it.
No, it's I want it to be huge, like bigger than McDonald's. Because I want to inspire everyone to like find their inner artist and their musician and their dancer and the singer inside of them, and inspire people to create beautiful things, to work together. I think that's a lot of things in the world today. A lot of people are not working together. And they're trying to control everything and do it like individual, but it's like when you come together to create something like magic happens.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, yeah, you are a very magical woman. Yeah, I'm honored. Like, yeah, truly, I don't. I'm like at a loss for words.
Oh, I'm very happy for that. I appreciate very much.
Yeah, yeah.
Really.
So, what was your childhood like growing up? Out of curiosity,
What?
like growing up in Venezuela. Did you grow
Oh
up?
yes, I born in Venezuela.
Yeah.
And I was for many years. After I got married, and I moved to France.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was living in Europe for maybe 11 or 12 years. I was traveling between my country, Europe, London, Madrid, everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and I really like United States. That's why
Yeah.
after when I got divorced, I came to United States with my 2 kids, and they're growing now here. So
How old are your children?
my daughter is 24.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was this morning with her in
Oh,
Santa
wow.
Monica. We was in the Barbie show, in
Yeah.
the event, and my son is 22.
I could have sworn you were like my age. You having 2 children that are in their 20s. That's wow. You told me you had kids, but I didn't know that they're adults.
My son, he looked like my boyfriend when we go for dinner. We have beer. It's very serious, very handsome.
Oh, wow. So where did you meet their father? Was that the one that you lived in France?
In my country.
Okay.
Only because my father is an electrical engineer and he works for an old company.
Yeah.
So I met him in the camp in Santa Fe. It's an American camp.
Okay.
So he was traveling for the conference because he's a scientist. And he had 2 patents on oil.
Oh, wow.
That's why he was traveling to my country, and I met him in my father's office. Yeah, because I was going to bring some food to my father, cookies, and like I was doing in the afternoon to the office.
Yeah, yeah.
And I met him in the office, and he was going because he was building a drill.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they was working on a very specific drill in that area because there is like 34 drills.
Yeah.
There is a lot of oil in my country.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I met him. Yeah, and that was a great experience because he's great science, and I spent like 11 years in Europe.
Oh, wow, that's
So,
nice.
Traveling everywhere. Oh my God! Sometimes I was sleeping and I was waking up and said, where I am? That experience. So.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I traveled Europe. I went on a 2-month vacation to Europe and traveled all around Europe and traveled by train. It was the best vacation though. Because I was with the company, my ex, it was the end of our relationship. So like the trip was great, beautiful. We traveled so many amazing places, but we were fighting the whole time. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, the whole time.
The train?
Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere we went, we were fighting. It was so bad. We were at Monte Carlo, we fought. We went to Paris, we fought. I had an argument with him. I almost left him when we were in Europe, but like we had plane tickets, and so like we couldn't.
For 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months of arguing.
And how do you guys do?
We were dedicated travelers. We were good. We planned and we walked and we went. We were gonna make the most of the trip, even though we hated each other.
So he was like your husband.
Definitely. And so
For 2 months.
For 2 months. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. And then when I went to Nice in France, we got a rental car, and they gave me a big car. And
in France?
Yeah.
How is it possible? All the cars are small.
I know. And I got the one. They're like, we're gonna upgrade you to like a big SUV, and I was like,
No.
oh. And it was a stick.
No. So in Paris, there is no space for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I took the side mirror off and scraped the whole side of the car because the driveway was like this.
Yeah.
And so then, because it was a stick, I ended up rolling it, and then so I took the mirror off, scraped the side of the car, and I had to call my dad and be like, Dad, I don't now have enough money to travel. Like, I was like, can you help me? And my dad's like, what did you do? And I was like, I screwed up. They gave me an upgrade on a rental, and I said yes. Oh. And so, yeah, that was not fun, but it was beautiful. The trip was amazing. Have you ever been to Croatia?
No.
Oh, you have to. Croatia.
Yeah.
Croatia is amazing. They have this island called Brijuni, and there's dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They have like dinosaur footprints.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, I saw a few pictures before in magazines.
Yeah.
And after I saw videos on YouTube, this is a beautiful place.
Yeah. I didn't know how beautiful like Croatia was, and the food there, like they cook this thing under the ground, and it's delicious. Like I'm like, what? Why can't we have that here? But what was that thing? I didn't realize that the Romans were in Croatia, and so they have like a full Colosseum there. Like bigger, it's more full than the one in Italy. Yeah, and so that was cool to like check that out. What was one of your favorite places in Europe?
My favorite place in Paris is the cemetery of Père Lachaise.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, my first time when I went to Paris, I was already. I spoke with my husband. I told him, "Can we go to the cemetery?" And he was, "Why?" "Can we buy flowers?" I bought 5 roses.
Yeah.
And red. And
oh wow.
He told me where we are going. I said, "I have a plan because I was playing Chopin for a few years,
oh,
so
wow.
I knew that his body was in that cemetery."
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I just got the flowers, and I told him I want to get flowers to Chopin. So I want to stay with him at least 1 hour.
Oh, wow.
His body is in the cemetery because he is from Polonia. So Paris don't wanted to send back the body to his country. So Polonia, they took his heart.
Oh, wow.
So he had two places.
Yeah.
Right now in Chopin. His body is in France, but his heart is in Polonia.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Yeah.
So each time I was traveling, 5 roses, and I was going to the cemetery.
A little bit. That's like I get it. It's like that's a little like darker, you know. Yeah, but I'm the same way. Like
Jim Morrison is there too.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's the cemetery. He was.
Yeah. There in the same cemetery.
Oh because my dad has a piece of art with Jim Morrison and the Eiffel Tower. Because my dad always was telling me he's buried in Paris, and I was like,
I have a picture.
Oh wow.
In Chopin.
Jim Morrison. Chopin made beautiful music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, very very beautiful. I used to listen to a lot of classical music in high school.
Oh yes, he was a very small man. He was a great composer, but he was. I'm in love with his music, but he was very in the romantic side. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably why I like him. I'm a hopeless romantic. It's all about love.
Of course, I love Bach. I like Debussy. I like Satie. I like.
What about Beethoven?
Beethoven. Wow.
Yeah.
Beethoven is a wow. Very strong German guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was deaf.
Well, he was deaf, but was almost when he was dying.
Oh, okay, this makes more sense.
He wrote the 5th Symphony. Mm-hmm. Yes. Because he has to do that song. Yeah. He was. Mm-hmm. So he was mad with himself because he cannot hear.
Yeah.
So he was just complaining with God, complaining. So what he did, because he was mad, he was with the piano in front. So he took the piano and he was jumping. Hey God, why you do this? So when he was jumping on the piano, he was listening da 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 da. Entonces, after he was listening that, he sit on the piano and he created the symphony.
Wow.
So you can hear da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da. So when the trumpets they come, it's God. Da 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 da. So it changed to my ear. So that's why when you have bad experience, good things are coming.
Yeah.
You can become blessed for that sometimes.
Yeah. When you truly express
Yeah.
those intense feelings of like just overly, because I had one last night. I had the most intense emotional experience where I was just so angry and so mad and so overwhelmed by like everything that was going on. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I got so mad, and then it all went quiet, and I was just like, oh, it's all gonna be okay. Like it was just like, I was like, okay. Like I cried, and I was like, that was the right thing to do. Because I had held it, because it was from a long time ago, and I had held it all in and never let it express out. And I was like, oh, I'm holding on to all this pain.
Pride is important.
Yeah. And so like after that, it was such a beautiful, like, I'm like, oh no, like I'm good. Like the universe is like the things are happening. And so that's funny when you get like it's completely correct. It's like just let it all go. It's just I was scared, I think, to express those emotions. And so I finally, like, I think it's because a lot of the spiritual community, they talk about like expressing negative emotions as being like bad. And so I think that I stopped expressing them because I was afraid of the energetics of expressing like that kind of emotion. And then I realized, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I need to let this out. I shouldn't be scared to express myself in whatever way that needs to come out for me.
Yeah.
And so I finally like did that last night.
But you feel much better today.
Oh, yeah. No, today was transformed. Like, today has been so beautiful, and I really was reminded about how lucky, like, how just amazing, you coming together, my friend Jenna, Milo, and it just, helping me bring this amazing thing to life. I still am blown away by the kindness I'm receiving from other people that I've just met, and it's because I've never, like, I really didn't get a lot of that growing up from anybody, because I have been so isolated, and everybody in LA is like doing them and doing
That's
this.
true.
And I had a number of people manipulate me and take money from me and told me they were going to help me, and then didn't do anything. So like I'd been walked through a number of fires, and so like I was just like I know there's got to be like people out there that want to do something, and I just didn't give up. And now it's like I'm so happy I didn't give up, because I wouldn't have met you, I wouldn't have met Milo, I wouldn't have met Jenna and Brendan, and so
we are a team right now.
Yeah. No, it feels like a team. Like it feels really real, and it's so extraordinarily special, and to meet other talented people such as yourself. Like I want to see you play guitar. I want to see you play piano. Like I want you got to let me know when your music releases, because I would love to listen.
Yeah, I was today in the Stanway Sun in Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
because it was an open house for pianos.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was so beautiful.
Yeah.
I have it right now. I have one Yamaha. I love my piano.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get something like my piano teacher. She have a Stanway too. So
those are nice.
I live like 2 blocks away from that. That's why it's time. It's like
So you can really feel the difference of the two different pianos.
Oh, totally different.
Yeah.
I was impressed because there is like 3 generations of Stanway.
Yeah.
And I was impressed.
Yeah.
The sound is amazing, and of course, let's see how it should be.
Yeah.
Yes. And in my house, I record. I use Pro Tools, and I have my piano. It's a MIDI, so I can make my music from home.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and when I play guitar, of course, I was last week with my luthier, and he was fixing one of my guitar, and he told me, "Wow, you should play here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love. I really. I look forward to seeing you play music. just your energy tells me everything. Like I saw, like I'm like, oh, I really like, it's amazing. Did you practiced from a little girl, just constantly playing instruments? Like you said,
I always was dreaming to be a pianist, and my uncle, he was a conductor. His name is El Maestro Abreu. So he created like a very movement in my country of music, the classical music. So I went to the Conservatory of Music, and was a very small house, I remember, and after the government, they invest money in the musician. Wow, there is a big conservatory of music right now.
Oh, wow.
I got a very nice experience, really. Yeah. And I miss my piano teacher. I miss her.
Yeah.
Because she was like my mother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I ride horses, and that's my other passion is I've been doing it since I was 13, but it's something that, like, the reason I can see the moving with the music is because when I'm with the horse, it's like you move with them and you get in tune, and it's a dance. And so they're like my dance partner. But like we don't speak this, like I can't tell them like, move left. So I have to basically tune into their energy, and like we lift up and ride, and like it's like
that makes sense.
Yeah. And so it's I have to be rhythmic and metronomic when we're like cantering. It's like whoosh, 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 and I have to stay in tempo. And so it's a beautiful, like it's an internal music and dance that I do with the horses, and it's something that I do at a very high level.
Yeah, but where they are, your horses?
In Burbank. You're more than welcome to come and see them. Okay. I would love to introduce you to them. Yeah, if you want to go for a ride as well, I'm more than happy to throw you on.
Horses.
Yeah.
Wow. Lucky girl.
No, when I was a little kid, I knew I wanted a horse. I asked my parents I think I started asking around 4 years old, and I continued to ask until I was 13 years old. 9 years.
Wow.
9 years I asked them continuously. I was like, can you get me a horse? Get me a horse. Because they are not horse people. And so like, I was just like, I knew I wanted a horse. Like, and I was like, you gotta get me a horse. And so finally at 13, and I've been riding since. Like, it's just like, that's my outfit, is my riding outfit.
Oh, I was ready to ask you for it.
This is my riding outfit.
I like it.
Yeah, thank you. It's like it's my uniform, but it makes me feel good. It's almost like a powerful outfit that I wear. It's something that I'm very comfortable in, and it makes me sit upright, and I always remember to like sit up straight.
Yeah, because you feel secure. It's something that you love. It's like me. I have to wear my uniform in the clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I'm not in the clinic, I have to change my clothes.
Yeah.
But when I wear my uniform, I feel 100% more secure.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But yeah, for me, the horses, it's a passion. It's very special.
Yes. And how that started in your life?
It's some people, when they're like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a fireman, I was like, I want to ride horses.
Oh, wow.
It was just, I want to ride horses. They had like My Little Ponies. I didn't like My Little Ponies because they didn't look like a real horse. So I wanted the Breyer horses because they look like real horses.
Exactly.
So I was like, you got to get me the real looking horses. And like, my dad got me these like towers full like Breyer horses. So I had like my collection of horses, and I was so focused on horses. Yeah.
So how many you have?
Right now, I am responsible financially for 2 of them, but I actually take care of 5 other ones.
Okay.
Yeah, and I ride them. I school them basically because I'm at a level where I can get on horses, and I'm doing somebody a favor because I know what I'm doing. Yeah. And so they have me take care of their horses. One of my goals is I want to go to the Olympics. And so like I have to practice every day. Yeah. And so I practice 5 days a week, and I try to do between 4 and 5 horses a day. And so it's a lot of work, and I get them all ready myself. I don't have anybody, like, I do all the lifting and cleaning and all of it. Yeah, so it's it's a lot of work. I hope one day to have somebody help me clean the horses, and so I can ride more. But right now, like, it's a good practice to, like, connect with them and to, you know, really be on the ground with them and be in their space.
Exactly.
And so, yeah.
Oh, wow. I have to see that.
Yeah. No, I would love to have you out there. There's something special whenever I bring people out there. They're moved. Like, horses do something to people that, like, it calms them and grounds them, and everybody always leaves with a smile. It's really quite amazing. I have not had, like, a single person come and be like, oh, this was thing, like, thanks.
What is his name? What is his?
So they're both Spanish horses. One was imported from Spain, and then the other one, he's a Spanish horse, but a Mexican drug dealer bought him in Mexico, and then he had his horses seized by the police, and so they sold his father at auction, and then the guy who bought his father at auction bred my horse.
Oh, wow.
So my horse is a product of drug money, but his name is Orgulloso. Yeah, but I call him Black Horse or Beauty.
Okay.
And then the other one, it's the worst name. It's Traka Tran Canadu III. I call him Gray Horse.
Gray Horse.
Gray Horse, yeah. It's just very simple. So it's Gray Horse and Black Horse.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
that's nice.
Yeah. They're beautiful. They're like my yin and yang.
Yeah, exactly. It's like your babies. Like I have my daughter, my son.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely like that, and they're special.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the responsibility. Yeah.
It is. I'm trying.
With love.
Yeah. With love, it's just like I wanna balance my life out properly, and like I've seen a lot of people, it's all work, and then they have nothing to balance out their work, and so I wanted to make sure that I don't lose my passion, but also balance out the foundation, and then also balance out time where I'm just relaxing and, like, hanging out and doing stuff.
Deserve it too.
Yeah, and so it's important, because I want to do stuff for long term, and I feel like if you overdo it on anything, it's gonna be short. But when you have it properly balanced, you can go many miles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
freedom is important.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is there anything else you would like to share with us?
Maybe next time we can share something. I can bring a special guest maybe next time.
Yeah.
For sure. And I'm just very happy because soon we can do this event, and we are giving our best. Yeah,
definitely.
Yes. So we'll be very successful, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it feels good. It feels good. It's already a success, really.
Yes.
It's the people I've met. Like, if you said it all ends right now and you just gotta walk out the door, I'd be like, you know what, it was great. I met some amazing people who inspired me to be better. And so that at the end of the day is all that I need.
That's the most important.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this has been beautiful. You are an amazing woman, and I am honored to be here with you today.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Milo, for the introduction.
Bravo.
All right.
We're out. Thank you.
3 in a day.